Hello there, it's me Jackson Oyungu and welcome to my channel. In today's topic, we want to look at some of the tips on how you need to prepare when your child throws hard questions your way. You will agree with me as a parent that certain questions that our children are asking us are really hard, and sometimes the way we respond to these questions, either verbally or non-verbally, may make our young ones to run away from us, and they will never come back to us with these questions. So I want to give you tips as a parent, as a guardian, as a religious leader. 5 tips on how you need to prepare yourself before you answer that question. In case you're watching this video for the first time, I want to ask you to take a second or two so that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jovio Jackson, and to also like my page, Jackson Mpali, so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube and Facebook will be able to notify you automatically. And to my subscribers, I want to say thank you so much for your support. You've been very supportive. My humble request to you, when you receive this video, please share it with your friends and family. I want to see people sharing these videos, because by doing that, you give me a motivation to keep on creating more content for you. It takes a whole lot of energy and effort for us to create this content, and the only thing that you can continue supporting this channel with is through sharing the videos, and also give it a thumbs up and engage me in the comment section. That way I feel motivated, and thank you for doing that. Now, what are some of the tips that you need to have at your fingertips when your children or when your child asks you question about unhealthy sexual behavior? Tip number one, take a deep breath. By taking a deep breath will make you to be more composed, will make you to be relaxed, and will also give you ample time to process the question and respond to it by not showing any non-verbal communications through your face or any other form of body language that may make the young one feel like they've asked a bad question. Tip number 2, pay attention to their emotions and your emotions. Emotions are very infectious. If you don't pay attention to your emotions, and especially to their emotions, they may run away, or they may feel very bad. They may feel low because you are not being keen, you are not taking an interest, and also just acknowledging that they've come to you with a question. But by virtue that them coming to you with a question is a sign that they trust you. So pay attention to their emotions so that you acknowledge their feelings, that this is something that either they are happy about or they are sad about, and try to rebuild their emotion. You can only do that if you are paying attention. And therefore, when they're asking you a question, you should not be on your phone, busy, checking your phone, or you're on a TV, doing all sorts of things while this young one is coming with a question. For them to come with a question, that means this question is affecting them either positively or negative, and therefore you need to pay attention to their emotions. 3, listen. Listen to them, and just don't listen. It requires you to have an active listening skill while you are before you respond to their questions. By listening, do not get distracted. Again, look at their verbal communication as well as their non-verbal communication. And because non-verbal communication do not lie, sometimes people may tell you something, they smile, but their face is frowned. So look at the non-verbal cues. Those are the right information. So pay attention to their body language as they talk to you. Do not get distracted. Pay attention to them and listen actively. And then number 4, validate them. Give them an assurance that I truly understand how you are feeling. Thank you so much for bringing this question. I know how this is important to you, and I will try as much as possible to give you the best or the right answer. Validate. Make them feel honored. Make them feel valued. Make them feel appreciated. Just for them to come with that question to you, like for them to bring that question to you, is a sign that they trust you. And therefore, do not show any sign of mistrust to them by coming to you. And lastly, set or reinforce expectations. What do we mean here? If there are certain expectations that you've set at your house, and maybe if that question is related to that expectation, try to reinforce. Bring it up again. Make it, retell it in a different way, or just say, thank you so much for coming with this kind of question. It's very, very important, and I value coming to me with questions that are affecting your life. Reinforce that behavior. Make them feel that it's important for them to come to you, because you do not want your children to learn from other people, to learn from social media, to learn from their teachers. They should come to you as their parent, as their guardian. So reinforce that behavior of them coming to you by just saying, thank you so much for coming and for trusting me with this question. I will not disappoint you, and I will not share it with anyone. I will make sure that I give you the best answer. So those 5 steps will help you to now understand their question, and then you will be in a right position to give an answer. But if you do not follow those 5 steps, and they are not mechanical, so I'm not saying take deep breath, pay attention, listen, validate them and reinforce. No, these things are, they are natural. They will come naturally, but just make sure that you at the back of your mind, that these ideas will help you to respond to those questions in a more and natural way. Because if you give them a sign that you are not interested, if you give them a sign that they ask you bad questions, or their children who are just inquisitive, that will chase them away from you. And trust me, your kids will not come to you if they have questions. You should be their number 1 support system, and you should encourage them to always come to you so that they learn from you. As they grow, the Bible says they should grow in wisdom and in stature. And when they can only do that when you've got an intimate relationship with them, you've brought them so close, the filial love, the parental love, you brought them so close to you, and therefore you've made an environment to be, to be conducive, to be safe for them, to feel free and discuss with you issues that are impacting their lives. So that's what I had for you on some of those tips, and thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, I want to ask that you take a second or two to like the page, follow, subscribe, and also share this video to your friends and family, in your social media handles, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, name it. You do not know who you may help out there. There are so many young people who may not have this information, and I want to ask you that through you, we can reach so many young people out there. Thank you so much, and until we make another video, my name is Jackson Oyungu.